short right hand inside from the champion.
It's like Lynn is catching him now, probably working on that left eye.
Good jab by Lewis, and he looks a lot stronger in this round. Oh, uppercut by the champion. Rahman in a little bit of trouble. To be fair to him, he came back, and that right hand of his has come in. And what a great challenger he is.
Rahman said that he was going to make this war. Rahman's got to get close in case they. Oh, beautiful. This is what he was trying to suck Lennox Lewis in again to throw the right hand, and he countered with his own.
The fifth. Rahman still there. Right hand wasn't too far away. Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, he's got him! He's got him! He got careless and he's got him! There, look at Lewis's left hand. It's absolutely nowhere near, and he let it go. Oh, what a shot, what a contact.
That is because...
Not as big a lotto ticket as he was a year ago. And already, Vladimir Klitschko shows that he has been trying to learn how to hold an opponent when the opponent tries to attack him.
I don't think he'll get a chance to like this.
Klitschko gets the jab and the left hook going and rocks Brewster back.
Yeah, he won't get a chance to let a punch fighting outside. There's no way he can win this fight from outside.
This becomes target practice at that range.
I think he's throwing those soft shots to the body to try to bring Klitschko's guard down so he can shoot a right hand over the top. I think he's trying to set a trap.
Good left hook by Klitschko, faking the jab again and throwing the left hook. One more time he does it. Now the straight right hand, and another straight right hand lands flush.
Not showing any sign of being gun-shy. He's very comfortable right here in front of Brewster. He's not running from the punch. That was a good shot.
Big left hook on the face, and he was hurt. Brewster got to Vladimir's weak chin.
Yeah, his legs are hurt very bad. Now you may see some panicking.
That's your way of saying you scored the round for Vladimir. Oh, huge right hand by Klitschko. Tried to get in an uppercut, threw it from too far away.
Good right hand.
Good chopping right hand.
Oh, down goes Brewster. Left hook.
Not going to be ruled a knockdown because Bird is going to say that Vladimir simply threw him down. But Brewster's wobbly on his legs.
That was a knockdown.
I agree with you.
Straight right hand by Vladimir Klitschko.
There's another one.
And here comes a knockdown.
There's another one. I told you he would wear down from all those punches sooner or later.
5, 6, 7.
Can't continuously get hit by a big man like that.
There's a lot of time left in this round, and Brewster has no legs.
Go.
Another right hand shot.
Oh, that's going to do it sooner or later. So hopefully somebody will step in.
Nobody can take this.
Nah, he's not going to continuously take this. Klitschko's dead tight. That's his Klitschko's eye.
Oh, that's a huge left hook, and Vladimir's in trouble now. We've got a slugfest going, and Vladimir Klitschko's once again in trouble. And Robert Bird. 4, 5. Is that a standing 8 count?
Yes, Klitschko is dead.
He said no, it was not a standing 8 count. He ruled that because he went into the ropes as hard as he did, it was a knockdown.
And Klitschko is dead tired. He doesn't even want it anymore. He's done. He will not make it out of these rounds.
Klitschko's German trainer Fritz Sadunik said that if Vladimir got knocked out by Lehman Brewster, he should quit boxing.
Well, he better quit there because he's on his way out of here. He can't come back. He has no punching power. His legs are gone. He does not know how to fight like this. This is one of his big things. He can't fight this type of a fight. This is not what Vladimir knows.
And is he going to call that a knockdown?
It should be.
No, it's not a knockdown. It happened after the bell.
And now Robert Bird stops the fight. Robert Bird takes a look at Vladimir Klitschko and decides he can't continue and stops the fight.
But you can't fight in this weight class unless you have at least a good chin.
Vladimir's chin makes Lennox Lewis look like granite. I didn't think I'd ever see that.
It's not so much of his chin as it is his heart, though. He's like a dog that can't fight from the bottom.
This is a guy who won an Olympic super heavyweight gold medal, who was as good as any amateur boxer in the world, who rose rapidly in the pros. Did he succeed too much too soon to have heart?
Nope, he did not. He just never had it. It's just that he was so big, you never got a chance to see him fight from the downside.
Do you think his older brother Vitaly has a markedly different personality?
He has to not to uphold the family image or else he'll be disgraced.
There's no question about that. Frankie Randall, I think, has just a bit more power on his shots. I think Cornell relies on his speed. Look at the combinations he's hitting Chavez with.
And some good shots here by Frankie Randall.
He got more than just his attention with that one, Steve.
Combination by Randall to the head, and Chavez says, come on, bring it on.
Punch this out and get out.
You know, when you've had 90 fights and all of them have been victories except that one draw, you just tend to think it's going to happen every night. You know,
Right hand by Chavez got in.
I talked to Ferdy about this earlier. I said to him, watch the right hand. It was so keyed up on that left hook that I thought Chavez might try that. I was talking to Ferdy about that just before the fight. That's the punch that's hurt Frankie so far.
and that's the one that hit, and that's the one that hurt. Oh, there's another good hook by Chavez.
Legendary left hook of Chavez. There it is again. But Randall has other ideas. From the inside, Randall landing. Another frantic exchange. Chavez, though, getting the better of it. But back comes Randall with a swift right hand.
Randall is answering every time Chavez throws.
Mexico is the chant from the crowd, trying to urge on Chavez.
Look at that, look at that, look at that punching machine there.
Low blow by Chavez. Randall says, I'm all right, let's continue.
Let's go, keep him up.
Oh, good left hand there by Randall. He snuck it in. Another left by Randall. Look at Randall go. Back comes Chavez. Back comes Randall.
Unbelievable. What a fight. He's fighting Chavez's fight, and he's keeping it almost as even as can be.
Wow, what a round for Randall.
Oh, down goes Chavez for the first time in his career.
Unbelievable.
Flush on the face.
And now it's goodbye title, Bobby.
He is in trouble. Look at his legs. This is unbelievable.
18.
He's walking to him, hands up, puts him down, opens his hands up right down the middle. And that's what Frankie Randall was talking about. Surprise, surprise.
He said it to us, and he's got it. But what we did know is the man can...
10 seconds to a dream.
Could we stand a draw?
We have a split decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Chuck Jumpa scores the bout 116-111, Frankie Randall. Judge at ringside, Abraham Chavarria scores the bout 114-113, Julio Cesar Chavez. Judge at ringside, Angel Luis Guzman scores the bout 114-113 in favor of the winner and new champion, Frankie the Surgeon Randall.
Didn't you tell me there were betting odds of 10-1 at one place?
Well, I heard that they went down to about 6-1 man-to-man this afternoon.
That's logical. More logical than 10.
That was a good left hook by Mariaga.
Yep, it caught Forrest. And down goes Forrest. 5, 6, Marty Denkin. 7, 8. Mayorga gets the round because of the knockdown. Now Forrest comes back with his left hook, and Mayorga trades punches with him. They're going to have a war. Great uppercut by Forrest and the left hook. Mayorga comes back with a right of his own. They trade shots in the center of the ring. Another great uppercut by Forrest, and he landed a right hand. Mayorga says, come on, bring me more. Forrest begins to paint him with the jab.
is going to the body too. He's acting like the boxer, landing shots that ordinarily. Whoa!
What an uppercut.
Yeah.
Mayorga says, I've got an uppercut too.
Put in a good left hook a moment ago, and that hurt.
Vernon wobbling on his feet as he threw the right hand. He goes down in the face of a crushing right cross.
And that time he was seriously hurt.
Yeah, look at the wobbling in Vernon Forrest. Marty Dinkins stops the fight. Marty Dinkins stops the fight. And Ricardo Mayorga has done it.
Let's see Vernon Forrest come into the ring rapping the next time.
Here we go, George. He had landed a couple of big right crosses. There's another one.
All night long he's been doing that on the tip, but this time he got him right flush on the button.
Here's
flush on
look.
the button.
Through the left, missed
and look
the
at
left,
that knee. That's
the
why
right.
the referee looked at it and said, look, maybe I'm going to stop this.
And he stood and waved his finger back and forth in front of Vernon's face, looking at Forrest's eyes to see if they followed. And hey, I think it's a good stoppage. Forrest's legs were gone.
He had almost broke his knee.
You keep going back in against a guy like this, you could get hurt.
No, you just got to box and move. That's your skill. You got the reach. Take advantage of it.
Mayorga closed the show, landing 16 of his last 32 power shots, including the series of brutal right hands that set that right hand shot up.
Mitch Halpern was criticized for not stopping the Ruelas-Garcia fight last year in which Garcia died. We'll see if he's overly cautious. As expected, Mike Tyson comes out fast.
Down to more of what he wants, a sort of boxing match rather than just these big slugging.
Holyfield comes back with a left hook. Holyfield with a combination to Tyson's head.
You know what? There you saw Holyfield throw a nice body shot.
Every time Holyfield comes close.
Holyfield's coming close a lot. We've been wondering.
Oh, a straight right hand by Tyson that landed. Head for the bell. They continue to go after the bell. Tyson around. Tyson against the ropes.
I'll tell you what, the crowd thought that Mike was hurt. This might be a good shot.
A combination by Holyfield to the head of Tyson. Very frustrated now.
Ooh.
Holyfield coming on. A right uppercut. Counter punch combination.
Right uppercut to the body and left hook to the chin. I'll tell you what, they got to bring his attention and good.
Tyson unleashing uppercuts to the body, digging to the chin.
When he got hit,
he grimaced. Holyfield turned on by the crowd. Less than a minute in round 6.
Holyfield's closing this round like a champion, like the overachieving warrior that he is.
Oh, down goes Tyson. A left hook. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Evander Holyfield is letting it all hang out.
They continue to battle after the bell. Tyson fights at such a frantic pace, and you pointed that out. Look out now as they come together. Again, the headbutt.
that one buckled. That one buckled Tyson. I mean, Tyson actually got a headbutt and hurt.
It's the second time in the fight. Mitch Halpern asking Tyson, are you all right? Here comes the... Holyfield has always known in the past what tools to bring to a fight, and he's proving it again here. Look at this toe-to-toe.
On Holyfield, first real signs.
Oh, a straight right combination by Holyfield. Holyfield looking to air it out.
Holyfield's unloading now. He's taking a shot. He's going for it.
Oh, Tyson's in trouble. Holyfield smothers Tyson. Looking to put Tyson down and end the fight. Tyson is not in trouble. He's saved by the bell.
Mike is out on his feet.
Let's take a look. Just when it looked like he was getting tired, he gets fired up. And here comes that champion's heart. It's a series of punches, some of which missed, but most were landing. And they were landing with accuracy, as you can see that. One at a time. You can see that's the one that did it. See, as he came in, that's what they've been saying. If you ever catch him coming in, he's so wide open that he's going to fall apart, and he did. Now here's where the referee's previous experience came in. He let the other fight go on too long, and he almost stepped in.
What happens from here on in, we are looking at a sports legend in the purple trunks, Evander Holyfield. Holyfield continues to dig in. A left hook to the head. He's got Tyson in trouble. Tyson's ready to go. A big right hand. The chopper stops the fight, and Holyfield has...
I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's the most unbelievable thing I've ever been privileged to witness.
Mayhem.
It is Bedlam.
You see Evander Holyfield doing what he had to do, is keeping the range in the jab. There he is. He worked it off early in the round, sticking, keeping Mike, keeping that distance we talked about, and firing a shot, picking and choosing, smart boxing, choosing his chances and his places to slug, and he just unloads, hook, right hand, uppercut, mixes them up, and he digs for it and goes for it. Mike is in trouble here, and he's just getting teed off on him. But Mike won't go down. The referee has to stop.
Michael Bent in his last fight prior to this one against Mark Wills broke his right hand and won anyway. Didn't have the brace taken off of his right hand until the 3rd week of September. George Foreman in the past has told us it is impossible for a fighter to come all the way back from an injury like that this rapidly.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time before you get confidence, even if he ever had confidence. They said he was a good amateur, but the pros are totally different.
Big question here, is Bent strong enough to handle Morrison's power? And the early returns say no.
The thing is, if Morrison can control his burst,
Tommy stunned by a right hand, and down goes Morrison. He has been plagued by a weak chin. 4, 5, 6.
Morrison is embarrassed more than anything in the world.
That'll quiet the crowd a little bit. And Bent again lands the right. Now we saw Morrison go down twice in the same round against Carl the Truth Williams.
One more knockdown, and this is over, and Michael Bent knows it.
3 knockdown rule in effect. Michael Bent on the verge of a big moment, and he's got it. That's it. A first-round KO for Michael Bent. And there goes Tommy Morrison's $8 million payday. Early, Bent had been stunned by a left hook, so Tommy came in, and that's what happened.
Walks right into an unnecessary mix-up that he needed not even have. Hurt the guy, and the experience that should have taken him over. Then he gets right up and starts to exchange again, which was not necessary.
That made 2, and at that point there were still 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining in the round. And Morrison, George, showed none of the professional skills necessary to get out of trouble.
It was something explosive, Jim, when Hearns is in the ring, and he's such a phenomenal puncher. But in the last one, he went down himself, wobbled all over the place now. Like a warrior coming out there for the 3rd round, Iran Barkley, and he's got to unload, because maybe the corner have said if you don't do something you could get stopped with a cut. And he's bloodied pretty badly there, Jim. It's a pity if it's going to stop this contest, because Barkley's a brave fella. He's having a go, but he's really shipping some punishment now.
Yeah, Hearns is picking them like a true professional, a true champion.
He's almost taunting him with it, isn't he? Now he's just got a standing target at times there, Hearns. Oh, what do you think of this? A man taking a beating, throws one hit and hits the record-breaking Tommy Hearns on the chin in the 3rd round, and he's going to get counted out, or if he doesn't, he'll be all over the place when he gets up. But Richard's still trying to give him as long as he can, and he's made it, but for how long? I don't believe this one, Jim. Unbelievable. Tommy Hearns right above that position, and we're holding our hands up trying to stop him coming up the ropes here. And the referee's grabbed him, and it's all over in the 3rd round. He's literally on our television monitors. They pulled him back in the ring. Jim, do you believe what you've just seen?
Lennox Lewis's career must now be in tatters. Oliver, the Atomic Bull McCall, the 29-year-old from Chicago, has stopped Lennox Lewis
the WBC heavyweight champion of the world in the second round. McCall says, I told you so, I told you so, reminiscent of Muhammad Ali 3 decades ago. And Oliver McCall and his entourage cannot simply believe it themselves. It was a right hand delivered with startling ferocity and startling speed, and Lennox Lewis dropped the left almost imperceptibly and walked straight onto it, the classic sucker punch, and look at the difference in the 2 corners. Lewis cannot believe it.
Sanders acknowledges that he has a natural tendency to trade punches, and he has a natural tendency to square his body up and fight. He says he'll have to fight both those tendencies here tonight because he wants to try to present a more elusive target to Vladimir. Left hook lands for Klitschko, right hand to the body. Left hand by Sanders, snap, Klitschko's head back.
That may be one of the few times we've seen Klitschko hit with a good solid punch by a good puncher. He gets hit again and holds.
The problem Klitschko is having, he's got his knees bent, lowering his height some more.
And Klitschko goes down on a huge left hand inside by Corey Sanders. And gets up at the count of 7.
With his eye cut.
And there's a cut over Klitschko's left eye, right on the eyebrow. Long time to go in the round. Vladimir down a second time.
And the next big thing is about to become the last big bust if he goes down again, although the clock is running out on this round.
So Vladimir Klitschko is down twice in the opening round against Corey Sanders. Was able to do in this situation. He was able to come back and knock Sanders out. Now Klitschko's down a 3rd time, and there are 2 minutes 53 seconds to go in this round.
And he's not seeing that left hand come. He just cannot see the left hand that Sanders is hitting him with.
And he's attacking to try to get out of trouble instead of holding, and this is not going to go well. Another knockdown, the 4th time, and the referee Gennaro Rodriguez stops the fight, and thus ends the Vitaly Klitschko, or the Vladimir Klitschko Express.
You can look at Klitschko's body, there's still not much sweat on him at all. Leaving out of the dressing room, waiting for the shoulder in. Body is dry as a bone. It can happen to anybody at any time. You've got to loosen up before you get into the ring. We've seen it too many times before.
Well, the one thing that was unknown about Vladimir coming into this fight was what would happen if he got tagged by a legitimate puncher. Now we know.
And it's a showcase fight. Kirkland's supposed to beat the hell out of him.
Ishida is from Osaka. He says that the earthquake, the tsunami, the attendant nuclear accident, none of them really dramatically or negatively affected his training and preparation for the fight. Now let's see if he can handle Kirkland. Kirkland has taken 3 rounds to deal with 2 opponents, and now he gets caught on a quick counter right inside and goes down.
5,
no one expected that.
6, Jim, he is hurt.
7,
8, that's not a slip. That's a Kirkland's in trouble knockdown from a guy who can't punch.
That's exactly right. A guy with only 6 knockouts in 28 previous fights, 30 previous fights.
Kirkland was wobbled against an unknown Colombian fighter in his last fight, but he came back to knock the guy out in the 2nd round.
Well, it's fascinating that Kirkland's already been down because you heard the enthusiasm of the crowd as he was introduced. Kirkland arouses a lot of enthusiasm as a monster. He's getting badly out-techniqued right now by Nobuhiro Ishida, who looks utterly fearless, and that isn't the profile that most Kirkland opponents portray. Down goes Kirkland a 2nd time.
4, 5. David Lemieux was the middleweight puncher from Canada, was upset last night by knockout against Rubio.
There's no 3 knockdown rule in effect. So a 3rd knockdown here for Nishida will not necessarily mean the end of the fight. Kirkland obviously isn't covering or holding up. He wants to fight back, and he's getting countered at every turn by Nishida, who's been brilliant so far.
Kirkland is a sitting duck for Ishida's right hand. There it is again.
3rd knockdown now, and Joe Cortez is stopping the fight. James Kirkland was fighting Cortez to try to get up, and Cortez pushed him down. He stopped the fight. James Kirkland has been knocked out.
His next time here And Stevenson would like nothing better than to win that light heavyweight championship here in this building here tonight.
Dawson acknowledged that Montreal is becoming something of a home base for him now. He says he has friends here. People pick him up at the airport. It's my take, Andre, that we should be able to find out relatively early whether Stevenson is going to be able to get into position to land his power body shots.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Dawson, at the same time, needs to get some respect. He's fighting a young, hungry fighter who doesn't, even though he's had a bump in the road with his loss to Boone, doesn't feel like Chad can do anything, and Chad has to change his mind right now.
So far, Stevenson's been mostly upstairs when his Sunday punch is really that right hook to the body.
Well, that could be a case of nerves.
It's not just nerves, but it's also the caliber of fighter that Dawson is. Dawson has better legs than anybody that Adonis Stevenson has ever fought, so he's not going to be able to land that body shot at will. It's going to take some more work.
Down goes Dawson on a spectacular left cross, and Chad Dawson is very badly hurt by what was a sensational shot. He has wobbly legs as he backs up to the rope, and the referee's going to stop it. Michael Griffin stops it in the first round. Chad Dawson is violently upset by the stoppage. Adonis Stevenson is the light heavyweight champion of the world.
That is not only a championship-winning one-punch knockout, that's a star-making performance, Jim Lampley.
That was stunning.
Hopkins can see that Trinidad only want to land a hard shot, nothing else. And that's a dangerous position to be in when you're in the ring with a guy, knowing that he's intent.
Hard right hand by Hopkins. Biggest blow of the fight. Trinidad momentarily stunned. Bell, 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 bell. Bell, bell, bell. Trinidad opens up, lands two power shots. Hopkins tries to fire back immediately. Trinidad misses with the right. Hopkins lands his own. Backs Tito up. Fires the left hook. Trinidad getting as good as he dishes out.
Most of the rallies.
Yeah, but Hopkins has used a lot of his footwork, legs up, moving around. That's not good.
He's got his back against the ropes. He's living dangerously. He's still outscoring Trinidad. He's landing two punches to every one for Trinidad. They fight after the bell, and Hopkins dishes out twice as much.
This is the kind of champ, Trinidad, that you're going to have to knock him out to win it. You may as well forget trying to win this thing on point.
Remember Trinidad's amazing stamina. Hopkins lands a right, Trinidad lands a left. Felix is a marathon runner who builds the tempo from round to round, and he's trying to build it with the left hook right here. 4 straight left hands by Trinidad.
You know, there are a lot of people out there who never heard of Bernard Hopkins. He hasn't had a lot of big television fights. They're hearing about him and seeing him now.
You're seeing the hunger of a 36-year-old man who's waited a long time for this moment.
A geriatric wonder.
Tito gets him against the ropes.
I'd like to see what happened in the 10, 11, and 12 with the geriatrics.
Hopkins believes. Whether Trinidad will be able to beat the belief out of him remains to be seen. But right now, Bernard is showing a multiplicity of skills as he continues to outbox Tito's neck. Bernard lands a straight right hand up the pipe.
Able to hit him with the right hand and move out of the way.
And there's another big right hand. And again, he moves out of the way.
Very smart. Didn't say, I heard you, I'm going to get you some more. Hit you and get out of the way.
And another right hand for Hopkins. This is a cold, clinical, totally professional performance.
Taking punishment. We're seeing the heart of a real champion in Trinidad because he's come through some serious fire.
This is the determination of Felix Trinidad.
Trinidad is going to have to take some chances.
And it's being matched by the determination of Bernard Hopkins. What an awesome show. What a great, great fight as we come down the stretch in the 10th round.
Blood coming out of Trinidad's nose.
Most of the crowd on its feet as they watch the two fighters trade through the round and beyond. get up. He's got the desire. He's never been knocked out. This fight is over. Steve Smoker stops it. No.
Bernard
Tito Trinidad comes in.
has done it.
He knocked out Trinidad.
Bernard Hopkins has put himself up there in the list of all the great middleweights. His 14th consecutive defense of his title. Trinidad, a beaten man. He was beaten boxing, and then he was beaten physically. He was beaten with the smarts of Bernard Hopkins. He was beaten with the heart of Bernard Hopkins. What a performance.
I'd like to find my words so I could eat them.
And that's what he's doing. This is a good, positive start from Ricky. Not reckless, but aggressive. Method in what he's doing, and they're not good quality punches, but he's been caught. This is better. Becoming untidy. Dave Parrish trying to tidy it up. Ricky's still been caught on the way in.
Trying to wrap up you on the inside. And the Russian-born Aussie is having some bad moves.
Another one.
Three in the other phases in this fight. Here's round.
Effort so far from Ricky Hatton.
Watch out the right hand. Yep, right from the start of the round.
And another
one off the stool and straight into Hugh's right hand. There's another one. He's measuring them.
Oh, he can't miss him with the right hand, Ian. I think the first one stunned him a bit. Beginning to find them now. Good punch
against Jake Rodriguez 10 years ago.
There's that right hand again, Ian. He's done it every round. What is Ricky thinking of?
Now he starts to lift it again. Look at the desire, and he drives Hugh back. You just feel something's got to give sometime soon, don't you?
Yeah,
oh, that's
terrible low blow. I would imagine yet he's been told that is the last warning.
Oh, that was another low one. He might be in trouble there. Very low one. Pretty old by then, mind you. There's another.
Ricky Hatton has made him work every second of every round, and he's been caught with full-blooded punches, and his head's gone back.
He's looking a little. Still good shots from him, mind you, there.
Yeah, but not too many these days.
Lovely uppercut from Hatton. Then a body shot. Then another uppercut. Oh, and he's got him again on those ropes. Hatton has to stay cool. Lost his balance there. He's just keeping him in there at the moment. Oh, that's a good shot from Jew there. He might look to come on.
From the plan, sit on his chest to stay there all the way through the fight. They can work every second of every.
Parrish is talking. The shoot's gone in. It's over. The dream is made real. Ricky Hatton rocks the world with a truly stunning win over a modern legend. He is the champion of the world. The Hitman really has arrived in the big time.
There's the right hand. Either stunned or hurt as a professional. There are question marks about his chin as an amateur. Oh, there's the right hand looking to unload on Thompson now. And the first big attack of the fight. Big body shots from Price. You can bet your money, Paul, that somewhere the Klitschko brothers will be watching this, and also that a big fellow called Tyson Fury will be watching.
Yep, it's exciting times in this heavyweight division.
Oh, goodness me! Well, there is the disaster scenario for this huge crowd, and Price is in real trouble. He's on jelly legs, and it's been stopped. It's all over. It has been finished in the second round. Tony Thompson has delivered a tremendous shot. Price caught and defeated.
And in terms of one-punch knockout power in boxing, Donaire's hook to the head is as good as any.
I think Donaire's cut 10 seconds, stop at the bell.
Hard right hand by Walters. Body shots by Walters. Got in a right cross. Jab lands for Walters. Left hook for Walters and left hooks for Donaire. Second left hook hurt Walters.
Never hook with a hooker. Donaire won that round. I mean, you know, you do that to a guy, you have him drunk, walking around the ring drunk. You won the round. I don't care what happened before.
Right, and he got him drunk at about the 256 mark, but it's good enough.
Good enough.
And now Donaire's on the hunt. He knows he can hurt Walters, and he's out.
A knockout punch. If the other guy lands the jab, you're still in the fight. But you lose the battle of the hooks, fight's over.
That was right.
Two quick left hooks inside by Walters. Now Donaire lands the left hook.
Oh, good right hand.
See, a right hand is kind of a slapping right. It's not as straight as the left hand. No.
That was a good right hand.
Good enough to knock Donaire down. So now both fighters have had a big moment. Walters just a little bit better because he got Donaire to the canvas.
That jab setting everything up for Walters.
Good left hook by Donaire. Walters lands the right hand again.
And they're both going for broke.
What a firefight we're getting. Got the crowd's attention. Spears him again with the right hand. Walters' left hook not as effective at close range like that. Quick left hook inside lands for Donaire. Now Walters lands another in return.
It's the guy that gets the advantage. He just caught Donaire first.
Another hard right hand by Walters. Donaire gets in a left hook. Walters with two more right hands, and Donaire is down again.
And I don't know if he'll get up this time, Jim. I don't think he will. I know he won't get up this time, Jim.
7, 8.
He won't get up this time.
He's up, but Raul Kaiz is going to stop it. Nicholas Walters has seized Donaire's portion of the featherweight title.
And that could be the end of the top flight run of one of the significant fighters of the last several years in the lighter weight classes, Nonito Donaire, and the birth of a featherweight star in Nicholas Walters.
There's the bell. We're underway. And Danny Williams goes right in and looks to trade. And that could be a huge mistake. Tyson going right to the body. Back in England. Tyson digging to the body. Left hook to the jaw. Another left hook upstairs. A left uppercut staggers Williams.
Throwing good combinations on the inside and tremendously good left hooks. Those are very... Oh, something happened to Tyson.
He may have gotten a low blow, but he is digging in. Left uppercut to the chin after a series of blows to the midsection. Looking to end it with 19 seconds.
Will tire himself out.
There's a good left hook upstairs out of nowhere by Danny Williams.
Tyson a lot, and that's giving Mike Tyson a chance to land those shots.
Now some head movement by Tyson. Ripping uppercuts to the chin. Now back comes Williams with a left-right combination.
And that was the uppercut by Williams. He's ripping those shots.
Pushing Tyson back. It's competitive now. Round 3. More pressure here from Tyson. But Williams with a left uppercut to the body. Williams fighting off the ropes successfully.
You know, a key element of this is the body work of Williams. He is really making an impact.
Which we had first thought, but weren't sure. Oh, a left hook to the neck by Mike Tyson. This is a vicious exchange. Williams coming back again with an overhand right. Missing with the left. There's a right hand by Williams. Pushes Tyson back. Oh, what a left hand. That sent Williams off balance.
One for an elbow and one for a low blow. So he lost 2 points in that last round.
Tyson pours it on. Oh, a big right hand by Tyson. Holyfield and Lennox Lewis, and he's having his way. Firing shots. Tyson in some difficulty here in round 4. Big right hand by Danny. Oh, that one got him. Off the ropes and down to the canvas. It's Mike Tyson. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's over.